My name is Ran. I come from China. In my own memory, I can't forget my grandfather. He has been gone for 4 years now, but I still really miss him. When I was a kid, because my parents were very busy at work, my grandfather was responsible to take care of me until I became a junior student. Then I left him to went to another city with my parents. I usually spent many hours playing with my friends and to do my things. I also gradually forgot to return hometown to visit him. On every New Year, I was able to see him. Later he got sick, and sad thing is he told me his health was slipping and he hoped I could spend time with him. But I didn't care about his remarks. I think he could recover better soon. Then I told him to stop worrying about something. I didn't think this is the last word I said to him, and the last time I saw him alive. When I once again returned to my hometown, it was my grandfather's funeral. He left me for he, li- he left me forever. I will never forget this miserable day. The whole family was in a gloomy mood. I regret that I didn't spend time with him. After this event, I understand the importance of family. No matter how busy we are, we should always accompany the elder. We need to use our practical actions to care about them. Don't cry over spilled milk forever.
My name is Tumana. Everyone in the life has a lot of stories of the events. Some of them make you happy, powerful, and wonderful. However, there are some events that make you bad, mad, and unhappy. If you have a great feeling, you like to share your friends and your family such as me. I remember when I was student at an elementary school. I was a unique, smart, and an excellent student. My mother helped me and taught me everything I needed. I also was the best student at the school. In addition, all my teachers loved me and helped me too. My mother liked to develop me, especially in the math skills. I really appreciate my mother and my teachers. I will not forget what they did for me. Unfortunately, when I was a student at the middle school, I was a bad student because my mother did not like to teach me on my homework. She told me you became 14 years old and you do not need my help unless you have something hard. She also said you can help yourself and invest your time to do well at each exam. Unfortunately, I did not listen to her advice. Also, I did not like to study and work. Although the exams day came, I didn't I did not care and study for an exam. When the day of results came and I saw my all bad grades, I became sad and mad at myself. I completely blamed myself for not listening to my mother's advice. I learned to listen to my mother's advice and studied hard.
Hello, my name is Park Dale. I went to men's middle school and men's high school, So I was known lately about love. When I was 16 years old, I fell in first love. I met her in camp and I sent a message after camp. It was first experience about love for me, so I was so nervous. Fortunately, she responded to my message and we had been contacting for a long time. I don't know anything about love, so I just sent a message. Maybe she considered me just a friend. How can I know about her mind? I just sent, and sent many messages. And time passed by like that. But I was still nervous yet still happy. It was the most valuable things for my life. I decided to confess to my mind, so I waited to Christmas. But I heard that she made a new boyfriend. I was disappeared. I was very sad. I didn't know what I'd do in this case. I had to maintain our relations, but I didn't. I said my mind and I lived. I was really stupid. If I were me who's 16 years old, I wouldn't say my mind. It is my most regret thing. It is the story before about 6 years old. I am 22 years old. Now I won't be like that because I have underwent many experiences, met and talked with many people. It means I have learned about the past. I regret many things, especially love. It is true. But they made me adult. All experiences teached me about how I live with other people. So these are still shameful for me, but I will remember all things. All experiences are valuable for me. Thank you.
I am Elias. I will talk about using the phone while driving. The sad story or an incident that will never slip off my memory. I have had 3 accidents because of this problem. I didn't respect traffic rules. I was not afraid in the danger of using the mobile phone while driving. In the first accident and the second accident, I was not care because it was simple. Last accident, it hap- it happened it happened 2 years ago. We are going to the village and celebrate Eid al-Fitr every year. I was used my family car, my mom and my brothers with me. In the night I drove my car, also played with mobile. At the moment my sister said, pay attention, the truck in front of you. I tried to stay away from the truck, but I couldn't. I bumped into a truck and dropped the lamppost on the roadside. After the car stopped, some people had to help us get out from the car. I contacted with emergency. They were late 1 hour. They transferred my mother and two sisters to the hospital. My two sisters' injury was simple scratches. My mother's injury was dislocation of the shoulder. The car was transferred to the auto repair shop. It was bad accident. My mom continued to go physiotherapy 3 months. The car repair cost more than $4,000. All this happened because I was mobile phone while driving. I regret this. I must drive the car carefully. I must respect the traffic rules. I promised myself not using the mobile phone while driving.
Hello, my name is Fei Yu. Today I will talk about failing. In my life have happened a lot of things, but these things I remember clearly. It always remind me to be a polite person. It was very cold weather. On the road I walked to school and then I saw a sailor. The weather is cold, but she also still walking. Then a sloping young man came here, and he said, "Give me a soybean milk." The sailor said with a smile, "Okay, and do you need another food?" The young man said, "No." The sailor gave the young man a bag of soybean milk, and said to the young man, "It's hard, careful." The young man didn't care what she said. As soon as the young man touched the bag, and it fell on the ground. "What did you do that?" The young man said. The sailor said, "Oh, nothing. Sorry." And she picked up the bag, and changed another bag to the young man, and gave him a smile. The young man put the money and went away. I asked, "Lady, she was wrong. She was wrong. He was wrong. Why are you so kind to him?" The sailor said, "Never mind. If the sailor was not such a terrible, what was the ending?" The event life are very different in person to me. I thought my parents maybe come in to connect with many different people in working, and they should be polite to others. Thank you.
My name is Fawzia. I was born in Saudi Arabia. I lived all my life in Mecca with my family. I have typical family. Moreover, I'm the second child of 5 children. My childhood was normal like most children. I have good, wonderful, and bad memories. I keep it in my mind until now. Even I can tell something about me for my friends or my children in the future. Sometimes we have to remember badly or regrettably experience because we learn a lot from this experience. In fact, all people have regretted about something happened to them. For me, while I was the last years at middle school, we had celebration on the occasion of the graduation from the middle stage. It was perfect day and I was very excited. My mother and my sisters attended the party with me. At the beginning of the celebration, headmasters give all students gifts and photo album for remembers. For through, in the end of the party, I was very tired because it was a long day. After that, we went home. Suddenly, in the way, I remembered my gift and my album weren't with me. I looked at him. I didn't find them. I was shocked. How did I forget my gift? I didn't know why I didn't tell to my parents in the time. Next day, when I wake up, I looked of them again, but I didn't find anything. Then I cried when my parents asked me about my present. After that, I told them what happened. They said to me, "Why you didn't tell us yesterday?" I regret it and I felt so upset because my mother called the school, but they couldn't find my gifts. I learned from this experience I shouldn't have my belongings and keep my eyes open.
My name is Ke Xincheng. In my childhood, I studied more than 4 years of dance. I like my dance teacher very much, and I also joined any activities and performances with my classmates. Every time, my mom would take me to learn dance. On the classroom downstairs is a shopping mall. When I began to dance, my mom would wait for the end of my class. If my school had any activities, I would go to attend, but my school teacher didn't like me to learn dance because she thought I'm not a good student. One day she said to my mom, "Don't let her continue to learn dance and join any activities. These are a waste of time." Afterward, my mom told me, "My daughter, don't continue study dance. I think you should study hard." When I after listened, I felt very sad and I felt very angry. I hated my school teacher so much. I thought she was very disgusting. I didn't even want to talk and see for her. Soon after I moved to a new home. I transferred a new school and changed a new teachers, but I didn't continue to learn dance. Now I still hate her, but I also haven't seen my dance teacher. Now continue to learn dance is my regret, right?
Hello, my name is Hashim. I am from Saudi Arabia. This story about me when I was in the high school. I wasn't study hard. Also, I have many absence. And one day, my teacher told me, "You will not pass my class." The reason was I have many absence and I didn't care about his class. So I had challenged with my teacher. I studied hard and I prepared myself to the test. Finally, I passed the final test. When I graduated from high school, there are none of the universities in my hometown accepted me. But there are other universities accepted me, such as the capital cities, Riyadh and Jeddah city. But I didn't go there. I spent 1 year I didn't go to school. All my time was spent with my friends. We was staying all the night, singing song, played music instrument, played card games, video games, and smoke hookah. And one day, my parents come to me and they started to talk about education and they said you have to study. My parents make the decision for me to study in United States. I was so happy and glad of my parents before I came to USA. I went to my high school to take some paper, also to say hi to my favorite teacher. I met the teacher who I challenged with and he asked me, "Where are you studying now?" I said I will go to study in USA. He said, "Don't go because you will waste your time and your money, because you will not study and you are a bad student." I regret from this story because I didn't study hard in high school and now I will work hard, study hard, I will do my best and I will not give up.
My name is Ke. Today I want to talk about the topic is one of my great regrets. In my memory, there are a lot of regrets. One of my great regrets is failing to the college entrance examination. When I was a senior high student in China, senior high students who want to go to the high quality universities must not only pass the college entrance examination, but also get a higher grade. Therefore, at that time, the senior high students in China, including we were under extreme pressure. Meanwhile,
I was infatuated by a sweet girl and could not concentrate on my study. My parents were really worried, and they tried to persuade me, but I still insisted on falling in love with that girl, which limited my progress during that significant time. I used most of my extra time talking to her till the midnight. At that time, I thought it was the best happy time in my life and confident in going to the good university with her. However, finally, I failed to the college entrance examination, which made me really sad and hopeless. I regret doing that, discouraged, and even could not sleep. What I did every day after that failure was reflecting myself and deciding to take the exam next year. Although my parents were disappointed with my failure, they still supported me and told me never give up. A year later, I prepared very well for the college entrance examination and got a high grade. From this lesson, I deeply realized that no pain, no gain. The cost of my high school's love was the failure of the college entrance examination, which is an important part and were one of the great regrets in my life.